This is a reading for Jennifer Lopez and Alex Rodriguez. So the last reading I did about J-Lo and Drake was very interesting because, I got this like very strong like soulmate connection, and obviously J-Lo and Drake was like a blip, like it was like a nothing. And then J-Lo came out and said that Drake was like a booty call. And I just found that like so interesting because like my reading was so different. So now that I'm seeing this this spread, I would be so interested to know if J-Lo was like talking to Alex while she was seeing Drake. Like, meaning like it would have been in like the initial stages of the relationship, because this read is very similar to the previous one. So really my read could have been picking up on her connection with Alex. So this reading, basically, when they met, it was instant attraction. I definitely feel like they definitely have a karmic relationship, and they definitely feel like they've known each other before. For J-Lo, I think it was very difficult for her to open up, to give the relationship a chance, to love again. I think she's been hurt so many times, and she spent a lot of time like trying to like get over her past hurts, to forgive and forget. And she had a lot of soul searching to do in regards to now I don't remember his name, Anthony or something, the father of her children. So she had to get to a place where she had to like be okay with all these factors in her life, like having to share custody of the kids with her ex, go back into the dating scene, and I think it was really difficult for her to get there. And I think that she's always had a certain type of man, like an ideal man that she's always wanted to be with, that she always envisioned would be her husband, right? So I think like when she meets a man and she starts dating him and they don't like quite stand up to her standards, like, or they don't meet her standards, it's like very disheartening for her. She really like does need to sort of like stop being so picky type thing, because like nobody's ever going to be perfect. I think she's been getting there, she's been learning that, but I think she also knows herself well enough to know that like she wants to be with at least a certain type of person, like an alpha male, somebody who's successful, and but she wants someone who knows how to treat a woman. And so with Alex is definitely a soulmate, and it's interesting because I feel like I got that same sort of reading in the last reading, and the connection is definitely there, and they're definitely in love. What I am afraid of is that the red flag, she needs to pay attention to her own red flag, which her own red flag is her ideal man, right? Like, so if someone doesn't live up to the potential that she wants them to be, or live up to this list of demands that she envisions her man should have or be, she separates. That's what she does. Like, she will dump you, like, if XYZ is not fulfilled. And that's what she needs to be careful of, because she could be pushing away this great person for her. Now, the only thing that I would say that she should be wary of in regards to him is that what could lead to separation also is jealousy. So, but it wouldn't be like really him, even though he's gone through a lot of women himself. I don't get that he like would cheat on her. I definitely get though that like women find him attractive, and so women would be like throwing themselves at him, and she needs to be careful about jealousy in that regard, because I think she's experienced that before also in past relationships, and I definitely get the feeling that sometimes, like, when that happens, when, like, her man is getting a lot of attention and a lot of women going after her man, like, and let's say they're not exactly putting up a fight because maybe they like the attention, but they're not cheating, but they just like the attention. She is definitely the type that's like, oh, you want to look at another woman? Okay, see ya, bye. So she has to keep her own red flags in check, which is letting somebody be themselves and not have to live up to this super long list of demands that she has in mind for him, and jealousy and like being pissed if somebody doesn't like pay 100% attention to her all the time. She has to get to that place where she's confident enough in herself that she could let somebody flirt with her man and it's still her man. So, that's my reading for JLo and Alex. I just think that for right now, I mean, they're good, they're happy, they're definitely soulmates. I'm just afraid that it could lead to separation in the future, which is like JLo's insecurities and issues concerning men and jealousy and high standards.